Yes, yes, fight fans, body and mind, sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. And we have David Benavidez versus David Morrell. It's only 5 days away now, February the 1st. This upcoming Saturday, my guys, and this one is going to be a total banger. And I believe will be contender for the fight of the year. Since both fighters there bring the fire. They come to fight every time that they are in the ring, my guys, my people. And trust me, a lot of power is going to be on display on the night, my guys, my people. David Morrell has been calling for this fight for quite a while now. Fans have been calling for this fight for quite a while now, so widely anticipated, and of course a lot of intrigue surrounding this fight. So David Benavidez has obliged, and he has given both us and David Morrell what we have been asking for. And I've got to commend David Benavidez for that move right now in his career. He is the interim champion WBC, that is at 175 pounds, my guys, my people, and really does not need to take this fight. All he has to do is sit and wait to be called up for the mandatory position. He is the biggest name at 175 right now, to tell you the truth. Yeah, he is the biggest name in that division right now, so he won't be short of fights, I'm assuming. But David Morrell, well, respect to him too. More life for both fighters. David Morrell, he jumped up at the opportunity when he was called up, and he didn't show any sign of hesitation, my guys, my people. So enough respect for both fighters for taking this fight. Trust me, it's a 50-50 fight, and everything is on the line on this one, because it is a voluntary eliminator, as I have described to you already. David Morrell, who is the WBA regular champion in the division, so both are mandatories, and so if one eliminates the other, well, the winner gets to go and face the winner of Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol, who are having their undisputed rematch, my guys, on February the 22nd. And the backstory of this fight, we know both fighters were mandatory also to Saul Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, but Canelo, of course, not stepping up to his duty to oblige his mandatory positions there, my guys, my people. Well, both fighters then moved up to 175 to carve out their own lane and, of course, build their own legacy off of their own efforts, my guys. Only right from the mud, my guys. These two are building it right from the mud. At a time when, a lot of our boxing's best names were just too busy avoiding one another. I already described to you the Canelo situation, avoiding Morrell and Benavidez. That is just one example, but there are many more. Until Turki Al-Sheikh, of course, stepped in and put his foot down with a big money reserve that now is encouraging more fighters to want to take more risks, because the purses are huge and makes it a more worthwhile fight, my guys, my people. But check this, let's look at both fighters' physical traits, how it might affect this fight. But first, we're going to go through their records. Benavidez, 28 years old, a record of 29 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 coming via KO. So power there is very evident. Morrell, 27 years old, only 11 wins, no losses, no draws, 9 coming via KO. So again, the power is on display on their records there, my guys, my people. In terms of their height, their physical traits, we got David Benavidez, who stands at a height of 6'2" and a half, and enjoys, well, a 1.5 height advantage over Morrell, who miraculously has the reach advantage with a reach of 78.5 inches, my guys, my people. Style-wise, we got David Benavidez, who's that come forward, relentless, wanna beat you down, accumulative volume puncher, and that is his way, his style to break you down, just bear his physical presence upon you, my guys, my people. Very, very heavy handed, and so far has not shown to have one punch KO power, but is very, very capable of doing so. And at the same time, great combination puncher, goes to the body and head very, very well. The only area I would say he suffers in is possibly his footwork, my guys, my people. But so far, no operator has been able to take advantage of that there, my guys, my people. He does look a little bit lethargic, sluggish in the footwork area, my guys, my people. Something that David Morrell has described David Benavidez, who has promised Morrell that he will break Morrell's face. Well, Morrell says your style is robotic, mechanical. Well, basically compares him to RoboCop, you know, very clunky, mechanical style, my guys, my people. So Morrell does not rate his style at all and promises to give him a boxing lesson. Morrell, who's got great slick footwork, manages distance and range very, very well, and you will be able to do that, I think, with his more swifter footwork and his arm length already, my guys, my people. I think you should be able to do that. And again, a southpaw, righty, open to the straight left of a southpaw, but also the southpaw open to the straight right of the righty, my guys, my people. But Morrell, he has a piston straight left, my guys, my people, one punch power there. He also holds, my guys, my people, very, very slick mover, great combination puncher, and they both like to get their knockouts, my guys, my people. So two styles there, very, very opposite to one another, that can definitely upset each other on the night, my guys, my people. Although Benavidez almost 3 times pro experience, more than David Morrell, my guys, my people, and has had more experience with more proven fighters and championship and at championship level, my guys, my people. Benavidez been in there with the likes of Caleb Plant, destroyed him. Didn't get the knockout, but destroyed him. Destroyed the likes of Demetrius Andrade, and at 175 has also fought the better opponent, I think, in Alexander Vojtic, who was a former champion, and that's how he got his WBC interim title. Morrell, on the other side, got his WBA regular title via defeating Radivoje Kalajic, my guys, my people. A performance in which, you know, both fighters were criticized for their performance, although Benavidez was doing really well, but kind of slowed down towards the end of the fight. He himself admitted that it's a lot harder to break down these bigger fighters. So yeah, it is expected, my guys, my people. And the first fight in the division as well, as and Morrell too, same case, my people. Although Morrell, a lot of the times in his fight with Radivoje, was very hesitant to put his foot on the gas. So maybe the size and was an issue, but maybe Radivoje is a better operator than we think. I mean, he is a good boxer. He's a decent boxer, my guys, my people, with decent power, my guys, my people. But yeah, they both fighters have been talking a lot, and I've told you some of the things that have already happened in the follow-up to this fight, my guys, my people. But one thing though, Benavidez already has put his hand on Morrell by pushing him at the media workouts. Morrell throwing his WBA title at Benavidez in that occasion. What he missed, but it kind of adds to the story, the drama behind this fight, the drama surrounding this fight, my guys, my people. It will be a good show, and I want to see it, my guys, my people. But one major concern that was raised by Benavidez' camp is that Morrell may be dabbling in PEDs, and it's not the first time. I mean, former opponents of Morrell, Senna Agbeko, and we had Henderson, Karen, is it Kieran? Kelvin Henderson. They both said that they were both signed in to do VADA testing in their fights with Morrell, but however, they took tests, but Morrell didn't. So throughout his career, it's like he's always been avoiding VADA testing. So David Benavidez, well, he said that he would pull out of the fight if Morrell in the follow-up to this fight does not get involved in regular VADA testing, my guys, my people. But we have good news. Morrell, in his last face-off with David Benavidez on Zoom, well, he revealed that he has taken 6 straight tests, 6 tests within 3 weeks, and has passed every single one, my guys, my people. There may be more to come before the fight takes place. And so if Morrell were to beat Benavidez, I don't want to hear any noise about this drug thing, because he's so far clean. And if Benavidez beats Morrell, I don't want to hear any noise about Morrell is not didn't have enough experience, my guys, my people. It was too early, because he asked for this fight, and so he's been given this fight. But now, prediction time. Who is going to take this title? Who is going to take this title? Is it the clunky, mechanical footwork style of David Benavidez as described by David Morrell, or is it the slick operator David Morrell, my guys, my people? I don't think he's that. I don't think he's mechanical at all. Defensive wise, Benavidez has come into question. Morrell a little bit more responsible, but who is going to win? I prefer Morrell's style, so I'm going to stick to that. Although my heart is telling me and my brain is telling me, like, go for Benavidez, because he's a crusher. He's a crusher. Let's get that straight. But man, Morrell got power too. Morrell got power too, and one punch KO power too, and he can box. Man, I'm going Morrell all day, my guys. 8-9 rounds. Actually, this is going to be a hard fight. So I'll say 10-11 rounds max. That's my prediction. So on to the next one, my guys, my people. Yes, the co-main event on this card, we have, of course, Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa, my guys, my people, who is the WBC champion at featherweight, with, of course, the with Ray Vargas champion in recess, my guys, my people. So this is a featherweight championship argument, my guys. Who will win? But this is very interesting, because currently we have Figueroa, now a 2-division champ, my guys. We know he also held the WBC title at super bantamweight, which Fulton captured from him in a unification via a majority decision win. I thought it should have been unanimous, because I only gave Figueroa 2 rounds in that fight, and Fulton, well, I gave him 10 rounds, and he actually went in there and dogged it out, close quarters, and fought Figueroa's fight without giving away any of his own skills, his own bread and butter, my guys, my people, as I felt he used his lateral movements very, very well to evade punches. He slipped and, slipped a lot of punches, bobbing and weaving, my guys, my people. I'm blocking a lot of those punches as well. And he spoiled a lot of Figueroa's work as well as used the clinch wherever he had to of course, put a stop to Figueroa, building momentum to his very aggressive, relentless, and accumulative volume punching style, power punching style, my guys, my people. Figueroa really had no real answers for Fulton in that fight, who I thought, although a lot of the rounds seemed close, for me Fulton was dominant. And Figueroa saying that he actually thought he won that fight, I don't believe he actually thought that he won that fight, my guys. He was just talking, because Fulton offered him the immediate rematch and he had nothing to say. He didn't accept the immediate rematch. Instead, he chose to go up to featherweight, where they are at now, and they will fight once more. The WBC belt on the line again. So this is a rematch just as worthy as their first matchup, my guys, my people. But Figueroa in great form right now, my guys, my people. He just come off of 3 straight wins and 2 via stoppage. The first was against Carlos Castro, who he dispatched in just 6 rounds via TKO. Then he moved on to former champion in the division, Mark Magsayo, who beat Gary Russell Jr. for for his title, his WBC title, my guys, my people. So yeah, he beat Mark Magsayo, that is Figueroa, via a unanimous decision, and then went on to KO Magdaleno, my guys, my people. So he is in great form right now, my people. Fulton, who actually struggled with Castro in his last fight, his first fight actually at featherweight, he struggled, won it though via split decision. I thought was the right call, because it was a 10-rounder, but I only gave Castro 3 rounds. And if you consider that he dropped Fulton in the 5th round, then of course that is a 10-8 rounder, my guys, my people. So you pop that extra point to of course Castro, my guys, my people. So let's call it 4 rounds, my guys. So originally I had Castro winning 7 rounds, especially the last rounds, 9 and 10. He really impressed me how he sat down on his punches and hurt Castro several times in those rounds, my people. Going to show you that Fulton has a lot more in his arsenal than we may know, my guys, my people. So the fact that Figueroa more or less ran through Castro does not mean that he's going to run through Fulton, my guys, who really is not known for his power, really not known for his power, my guys, my people. I feel that if he had employed the same tactics as he did with in the Figueroa fight, he possibly would have stopped Castro, my people. Or if the fight had been a 12th rounder, possibly would have defeated Castro via stoppage. Fulton, who has a 30 years old, by the way, with a record of 22 wins, 1 loss, no draws, and only 8 coming via KO, my guys. So there goes what I was talking about, the power. The record doesn't show, but when he sits down, it seems like he can get you out of there, my guys, my people. And then we have, of course, Brandon Figueroa, my guys, my people, with 25 wins on his, did I say 22 fights? Fulton, I meant 22 wins, my guys, my people. Well, anyway, Figueroa, 25 wins, now has 1 loss on his record and 1 draw, my people, and 19 KOs out of his wins, my guys, my people. So the power disparity on record is there, although he couldn't use that to his advantage in their first matchup, and I think it's gonna be pretty much the same as the first fight. I really don't see Figueroa improving much, and I see Fulton employing much the same tactics, but sitting down on his punches more. He's gonna be more of a confident fighter in this second outing, and don't be surprised if you see Fulton actually hurt Figueroa several times, having you think that he's going to get Figueroa out. But Figueroa, he's a tough fighter, great chin, and I think Fulton does win though via unanimous decision. That is my final prediction for this fight, my guys, my people. So yeah, that was of course Fulton in 2023 after coming off a dismal performance against now you know, undisputed champion at super bantamweight, my guys, my people, losing in a one-sided fight and getting knocked out in the 7th round, my guys. Has bounced back with Castro at featherweight and is going to fight Figueroa next, my guys, my people. But another interesting bout, my guys, my people. On the fight card, we have Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Angel Fiero, my guys. Pitbull Cruz, now a former champion at the light welterweight division, my guys, my people. That is junior welterweight. Well, he lost that title to Jose Valenzuela, a title that of course Cruz won from beating and, you know, stopping Rolly Romero, my guys, my people. So he's trying to bounce back now with a fight against Angel. Although that it was contracted that him and Valenzuela will have a rematch, and it was supposed to happen next. So I guess maybe this, you know, this interim fight in between is much deserved in order to sharpen their tools before fighting one another. That's if of course Cruz does want the rematch, my guys, my people. But Cruz, well, both fighters, Angel Fiero and Cruz, both 26 years old. Cruz though has 26 wins on his record, 3 losses now, 1 draw and 18 coming via KO. And then we have Mr. Fiero, my guys, my people, who has 23 wins on his record, 2 losses, 2 draws and 18 coming via KO. So both have the same amount of KOs, but of course Angel has the higher KO percentage ratio. So because he's had lesser fights, but Pitbull Cruz has had the better experience in terms of world level fights. You know, of course he went up against Gervonta Tank Davis, the only person, not the only person, but one of 2 people to have survived Tank Davis's power so far, my guys. And they were looking for a rematch. The fans enjoyed that fight so much, but of course Cruz, he went on to lose his light welterweight title, his junior welterweight title, and Gervonta just wasn't simply interested in that fight anymore after that loss, my guys, my people. So yeah, he's had experience with Gervonta, experience with now the WBA champion at junior welterweight, Jose Valenzuela. He's had experience with Rolly Romero, who he got the title from, my guys, my people. So yeah, and I expect him to win. I expect him to win against a rough, rugged, typical Mexican fighter. Come forward, very aggressive, you know, but longer, taller than Cruz. So he would have the height and reach advantage, but it's going to be a fire fight. Both people are going to go head to head. That is how they both fight. They come at you straight and start swinging bombs, my guys, my people. So yeah, this will be an interesting one, but I expect Cruz to win, like I said, and win via stoppage. It's going to be a real battle of attrition, and it's going to be the first fighter to wane, to start having his energy sapped in this fight, that would hit the canvas, I believe. And I believe that man will be Fiero, who will hit the canvas, my guys, my people, and possibly not be able to get up. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Cruz. I'll say Cruz in 7, my guys. 7. He gets him out of there in 7, my guys, my people. That is my prediction on this one. And that's it, my guys. That is it for me on this one, my people. But yeah, with that said, that's what I have on this one, my guys, my people. And before you leave, do like, do share, do of course subscribe, and of course drop your comments below, my guys. And as always, stay super blessed.